let's be real. You're here because you want that additional income, right? That potential to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars from cryptos like Stellar XLM. Well, trillions could flow through cryptos like Stellar XLM, and you and I, your award-winning Stellar XLM crypto developer, could benefit. But for that, we need to follow the news. We need to follow the trends. We need to do our TA and fundamental analysis to determine just what is going on. Well, today we're looking at Coinbase. What is going on with the Coinbase stock and macro? Talking macro, everything's just collapsing. Where's all this money going, and where could we be going with Coinbase today? Coinbase, as you know, partnered with USDC Circle to provide this interoperability with MoneyGram with Stellar. But what's going on with the price? We know this is available on Trading 212. So why don't we have a look and see just what is going on? Because clearly we are in a downturn, and it's not just Coinbase. We're looking at Bitcoin down, Stellar XLM down at the moment, had an uptick, but for the most part is way below its previous high. And we could see clearly that all stocks, all cryptos are pretty much doing the same thing on a macro level. So what is happening? Well, for that we need to jump into the charts, but before that, let's talk about what's happening on a macro level. And if you don't know, we've had the major housing company, Evergrande, that's folded and collapsed, and this has been reported that it was going down, and it's just taken a while, but it's finally happened. This company based in China has basically given the US a bit of a cold, and the rest of the world. Now we're seeing yield rates higher than ever before, so the massive sell-off with yield premiums, the 10-year yield premiums. We're also seeing Elon Musk selling off all his Bitcoin with Tesla, and those shorts just coming in hotter than ever before. And really, we haven't seen these sort of shorts since the crisis. And so we really need to take a look at the charts and just figure out what could be happening technically, and can we see a bullish, optimistic future? So for that, Nathan, over to the charts.
Yes, Nathan, and this is Coinbase stock on the Nasdaq, and as you could see, with this stock, we have passed through the 50-day moving average, broke down just below the 200-day moving average, and really the volume is very low. We've had this massive descent, but what does this look like when we compare it to what's happened in the past with Coinbase? Well, as you can see, it looks very similar to this fractal here. So if we jump in to our tools and take a bars pattern reading from here, we can obtain an idea as to what could be happening in the future. What could be happening, not what's going to happen in the future. So let's grab this bar pattern fractal. And immediately we could see that we're substantially lower here. But what have we got here with this line right here? What we got is a trend line, okay? And that bar fractal pattern is indicating to us that actually we could be tapping this trend line and then moving off and away, either lower or higher. But as it is, with the way the market is, we're already nearing the bottom, and potentially this does look like a move that could go lower, because it's a very similar trading pattern to this blue fractal that we've got here, right? This is the fractal that we're potentially in. We could be seeing a move up and a trade sideways because we're reacting off the 200-day moving average. Moving sideways for a substantial period of time through to November could be telling us that actually we could look for lower prices back into this target zone that I've created down here. And it all makes sense because actually, if this was to happen, this could be extremely bullish, because what do we have here? See if you can spot it before I've actually drawn it out. And I mean, these patterns don't always play out, but when they're on this sort of time frame, they do. And we see these patterns the opposite way that play out all the time. Bearish patterns, that's right. The head and shoulders pattern. It's not completed, but if it completes like this and starts to move up at the end of the year, and there you go. If this is what we're looking at, this is an extremely bullish pattern that could see us get into this target area up here of around $200. And so we could be looking at the end of the year for a major bull run. Well, I believe if you're entering the market off the 200-day average, moving average, which is now, yes, it's a good time. But I would strongly suggest there would be a good place to dollar cost average down. Look for two waves. This is what this bar correction is looking at here. Two waves essentially of equal lengths down, and that would be our completed ABC. Okay, down to a price of around $58. Okay, we could even see lower prices than that, again bouncing off the trend line around $48. So this is why I'm saying dollar cost average down. These are the points at where you could potentially enter the market, not going in, not committing fully at one specific price. Look for free prices. If you don't get them, at least you've entered the market. Nathan, back over to you.
That's great, Nathan. So what do we want to make of all of that, really? Looking at the charts, especially with that time weight on it as well, really do play out. And when you work out how long we've been in this downturn of the market, and you could see clearly that there is somewhat of an uptick there. This is bullish. Technically speaking, we are bullish. Touch the 200-day moving average and it reacted to that point, right? But fundamentally, what are we talking about here? Really, fundamentally, we are just overly bullish. Blockchain is the way forward, right? And really, Coinbase is one of these companies providing the interoperability for banks to blockchain companies to individual blockchains themselves. In any case, I'm Nathan, aka Nathan of Zion. Smash the Zioncoin up there, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day now, and don't forget to check out the next video because YouTube recommends it. Take care.